Hi, and welcome to a next watch review. And today I have a brand new watch for you. I have the new Seamaster from Omega, the Seamaster Diver in black. And if you can call it this way, it's the monochrome version of the Seamaster, only in black and white, with a mesh bracelet. And even though I said in the last video that I find black dials boring, I ended up purchasing this watch because I couldn't resist, because I really enjoy this dial, and I also did enjoy a little bit that it's a little bit boring. Sometimes boring is good. First of all, let's start with the measurements of the watch. We have a thickness of 13.8 till 13.7 millimeter thickness, but there's one thing you have to consider. In the side profile, it is thinner than the ceramic version of the Seamaster Diver, because some of the thickness comes from this domed sapphire crystal. So overall it looks thinner on the wrist. So yeah, keep that in mind, because the ceramic model has a flat sapphire crystal, so it is a little bit thicker on the side. Luck width is 20 millimeter. The mesh bracelet is tapering down to around 17.8 millimeter. We have a deploying clasp. We have a relatively thick mesh bracelet, and it differs how thick it is. Around the lux, it is around 2.7 millimeter thick, and if you measure it at the end, it's around 2.0 millimeter thick. So it also depends where you measure the bracelet. Lug to lug distance. Is around 49 millimeter. Yeah, around 49 millimeter. But it wears really good on the wrist, even though it has a case diameter of 42 millimeters. But the lugs are a little bit curved in, so it really wears good on the wrist. But I will show you afterwards also in the wrist shots. So some facts about the watch. We have an aluminum bezel. Yeah, it clicks really nice. I will hold it also to the microphone so you can hear for it yourself. Really nice feeling also. Aluminum bezel, fully lumed. The dot has a different kind of a lume. It's green lume, and the rest is blue lume, except for the minute hand. It's also green lume, but you will see it also in the wrist shot afterwards. We have this wavery pattern on the dial. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. It's really beautiful, but don't expect to see it always. You will see it in bright light. Most of the time it will look like a black dial, so don't expect too much of it. Screw down crown, helium escape valve, also typical for the Seamaster Diver models. And yeah, also I like this design of the hour and second hand of the Seamaster Diver. It's such an iconic model, so everyone knows till this point how this watch has to look, and I hope it stays this way. Domed sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on the inside, so you see a little bit of reflections, but I think it's intentional, because then you can enjoy this light play with the dial, and yeah, I think it really looks cool. if you move the watch around. It's more on the flashy side of the watch. Last time I had the No Time to Die edition. It was fully matte. This one is typical for the Seamaster. We have some brushed areas and some polished areas, and they alternate. Yeah. We have also C2 case, yeah, where we can see the beautiful movement. We have the coaxial movement 8806. It's a slightly modified movement than the ceramic models. It has no date. I enjoy it without a date, if I'm being honest. But if you look at it in the way, it might be a downgrade for someone. But in my personal opinion, it's a plus for me because I like this design and this symmetry of the dial. So yeah, automatic movement with 55 hours of power reserve. And it's Meta certified, so that's really great. To get even this certification, because this movement is so exceptional good. It's shock resistant, it is waterproofed, it is anti-magnetic to 15,000 Gauss, and they guarantee you a precision of +0 to +5 seconds per day, and this is exceptional good. And I find this coaxial movement is an incredible movement because it has so less friction that you only have to service this watch every 10 years. Price, the watch costs around 7,100 euros. But I would look at the secondary market. If you want to buy this watch, you can get it a lot cheaper, but maybe not now because the watch is brand new. You have to wait a couple of months and the price is going a little bit downwards. So yeah, that's it for the price and the movement. Let's move a little bit. Screw down crown, 300 meter water resistance, and it's buttery smooth. And I really enjoy it. Yeah, you can manual wind also the movement if you like to. And yeah, that's it for the movement. So the bracelet. Now, let's look up the bracelet, and that's the first thing I hate. I hate this bracelet. I don't like it at all. Maybe I have to take it on the wrist to show you my problems with this. We have a deploying clasp. Normally you have to open this clip here and then you can move. And I can find a good move and a good fit for this watch. Normally it would be this hole. If I put it one hole tighter, then it's too tight for my wrist. But at this position, I have one big problem. This mesh bracelet is not flexible at all. And if you can see, this clasp here at this position holds this mesh bracelet so tight and so straight upwards that you always have this loop on the upper side. Yeah, it's on the downside, sorry. And it's a big problem because you will always see it and you don't get a perfectly fit on your wrist and it doesn't hug your wrist like it should have. And it's definitely a problem with my wrist size. So medium wrist size is a no-go for this bracelet. And I have another big problem. This part here, it hurts so painfully after 3 to 5 hours of wearing. I show you a picture of my wrist after wearing this watch for 5 hours. And it was itching, it was hurting, and yeah. I think they should get rid of this bracelet. It is so crappy. I don't like it. It looks really cool. I enjoyed the look of this, but it doesn't feel good on the wrist. And I think it's a big problem. I will get a secondary I get the aftermarket bracelet, and maybe I will replace it because, yeah, it looks cool, yeah, but that's it, yeah. And if you look here, here's the hole I mentioned, and I can put my finger into it. Okay, there's enough room for my finger to fit, and if I go one hole tighter, like I can show you, so then it's too tight. As you can see, it's too tight here. So no perfect fit for me. I have 17 centimeters wrist size, 6 3/4. Yeah, but the watch looks great. The watch has a slim side profile, slimmer than the normal Seamaster, or the ceramic Seamaster Diver. So that's a big plus, but this bracelet it totally sucks. And I didn't had this feeling with the titanium bracelet, and I can't tell you for sure why it is, because I returned the No Time to Dive because it had a defective bezel. I have mentioned it in the last video, so I can't compare it right now what the exact problem is, but yeah, this mesh bracelet, yeah, that's the big downside of this watch. So let's make a Lume shot. Let's get a little bit darker. So as you can see, we have really good Lume, and like I mentioned before, we have two different colors of Lume. We have blue superluminova and green superluminova. Green on the dot at 12 o'clock and green on the minute hand. Yeah, great Lume, and that's normal for Omega. Let's also zoom in a little bit to see this beautiful pattern on the dial. And as you can see on the finishing of the dial and the hour and the second hands, it's Omega typical, excellent and great. We have applied indices. The superluminova is really white and shines a little bit also. And I think overall it's a very shiny and beautiful watch. So yeah, really a great watch. Some small macro shots. Sorry. And as you can see, a lot of the thickness comes from this domed sapphire crystal. And I like this design. So overall, what do I think about this watch? I really like this watch. I had the old Seamaster in green, the ceramic model, and if I'm being honest, I like this version more. I like this domed sapphire crystal because it has a more vintagey look, and I also like the aluminium bezel. It's an unpopular opinion, but I really enjoy the aluminium bezel because it is not that shiny, and I like it. But it is a matter of taste. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you want the the scratch resistant ceramic bezel. I don't mind if it gets 1 or 2 scratches, but I like the feel of the aluminium bezel. I like that the fact that it's still usable, it doesn't shatter, and yeah. So overall, one thing I forgot to mention, the weight, 154 grams on the mesh bracelet. So it has a little bit of weight to it. What else can we say? It's an expensive watch, but you get a lot of watch for your money. It's more expensive than the ceramic models, yes, but I think overall it's a more slimmer design. Still, even though on the paper it's not slimmer, it is slimmer because of the domed sapphire crystal. I like the fact that the anti-reflective coating is on the inside, so you can't scratch it. And I don't mind to pay a little bit more premium for a newer model with some upgrades. Yeah, but I can understand that some people say, okay, it's not a really upgrade, it's a downgrade because no ceramic bezel. It says the cheaper movement because it doesn't have a date window. Yeah, but overall, I think it's a design choice, and you have also to pay a little bit more premium for the better design. That's it. Yeah, that's all I can say for the watch. I personally enjoy the watch. Yeah, the only thing is this bracelet sucks. Yeah, I can't say it any more beautiful, or it's terrible. It's totally garbage. And I can't complain enough about it. If you exchange this bracelet, it's a great watch. But with this bracelet, I would suggest that you have a wrist sight for minimum around 7.5 inches or 18.5 centimeters. Then probably it's a great bracelet. But for me personally, it's for standard sized wrists, it's not good. It's not good at all. Go for the rubber strap, or buy a completely different strap. Yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and liked it. If so, subscribe to the channel and leave a like to support my channel. I bought this watch with my own money, and I give you always my personal opinion about the watch, even though it's maybe not the most popular opinion. Okay, that's it. Stay safe and goodbye.